He actually started talking to money.
Yeah, he was. Actually, John had been on this last day. When he called me to have a look at the ship over there, and I was in the pool, and he called me and goes, I can't get the engine started. I had a feeling what it was. So I went and here it was in reverse. This was in reverse. So I tried all the gears on my own. And then John told me to go straight and turn up the ground.
Yeah.
Alright guys, here on your left is the Virginia State Memorial, first Confederate monument placed on the battlefield on November 7th, 1917. Actually was unveiled by his niece, Virginia Carter. And the reason that it's here, this is where Lee is, he's riding up and down the ridgeline. This is where he stopped on July the 2nd, or July the 3rd, and watched those troops go across the field.
There he is. I don't like
Lake Crawford down there. People sitting there on lounge chairs fishing, or some guy fishing.
Yeah, you're not out fishing. Alright, right across the field to the center of the line. Pickets may come out of the woods to your right, and those other units where we were standing out, you're on our left, and now it's right ahead of us right here.
General
Lee on your
Pickett.
left-hand side, sitting up there with the first trapper, and the soldiers on front represent the different kind of career fields of people who served in the Virginia regiments at the time of the American Civil War.
Nice
Pickets men get here late night on July the 2nd. They camp in the field on the other side of these trees. Then on July 3rd, when they form up, they'll use a couple farmers' trails to go through the woods and get out in front of these trees on your left to get ready for their attack on July the 3rd. They actually were left behind in Chambersburg on the other side of the mountain range to protect the Confederate supply lines, which cavalry should have been doing, but they weren't here yet. So that's another problem created by Stuart not being here in time. Coming up here on your right is the Florida State Monument. You'll see that in a couple of minutes. A very modernized looking monument. Florida only had about 800 some soldiers here. And on July 2nd, they went all the way to the Union line, the Union Wall, and they lost over 450 men on July the 2nd.
Poor Florida.
Then they actually got involved in the, what we know today as Picket's Charge on July 3rd. They would go over to support, but they get too far across the field, they had to come back. Now, one of their soldiers was a young corporal by the name of Lewis Powell. And Corporal Powell made it all the way to the Union line, got wounded, got captured, and he wind up in a prisoner of war camp in Delaware. So escaped that camp, make his way to Baltimore, Maryland, change his name to Lewis Payne, and become very good friends with John Wilkes Booth. And he will be part of the Lincoln assassination team. I mentioned about Daniel Sickles moving too far out front. If you get up here, you'll see exactly where he came to. He should have been way back on the other side of the field. You'll see the Union line, the tree line way off in the distance. That's Cemetery Ridge over there. We see the monuments out there today. That's
Right there.
Gettysburg Ridge.
Yeah.
So way out there is where he should have been. He come all the way out to where that white fence is. And then stretched all the way down to the left of your left here. Down past this
Union artillery.
Here. The beech orchard's right up here to your right hand side. Over
Pickets.
here behind us, to your right hand side, is James Longstreet, one of Lee's very good commanders. So there's the peach orchard where you see the car going right now over your left. Once we get past the peach orchard, on July 2nd at 4 o'clock when the Confederates start their attacks, there are no Union soldiers anywhere to the left of that line. That's wide open. But as Sickles moved his men forward, everybody saw it, everybody thought it looked good. But when Meade saw it, he said, yeah, it looks good, but get ready to go and help them, that's a bad position. And he rode out to meet General Sickles to find out what's going on. On your left here, that's the Louisiana State Memorial, known as the Spirit of the Confederacy, ascending over a fallen sun. Also known as St. Barbara, the patron saint of artillerymen. And this is the Mississippi State Memorial, showing the soldiers defending his fallen flag bearers. Again, flags are very, very important. That flag goes forward, you go forward. That flag goes back, you come back. It was an honor to carry that flag. It was also the most dangerous job in the field. Everybody is shooting at the guy with the flag. Now, Mean is riding out to see Sickles to find out why are you all the way out here to this peach orchard. And as he's on his way out, he just happened to look over his left shoulder towards the little round top, and he saw there was nobody up there. And he knew he wanted, and he ordered people to be up there, and they're not there. So he said to one of his officers, General Warren, General Governor K. Warren, go to that hill, find out what's going on, and take care of it. Warren saw the danger up there and sent for troops, and they got there just before the Confederates got there on July the 2nd. It was a very, very close call. The barn down there and the house to the left of it, that's the Eisenhower farm, where he bought that in 1950.
Wow.
Intending to retire from the military and living here in Gettysburg. But I always say if he came to Gettysburg, he went through Washington, D.C., and it took him 8 years to get out of Washington.
Wow.
So he finally gets here in 1961. Camp David is just down the road here, about 20 miles. It was called actually Shangri-La when he became president. It was actually Roosevelt that called it Shangri-La. When Eisenhower became president, he said that's not a good name for a general. So he changed it to his grandson. Right across the field now, you'll be able to see a little roundup coming up here very shortly. And again, when the Confederates start to march off in this position on July the 2nd, there are no Union soldiers on that hill. It's wide open. No Union soldiers on Devil's Den, which is right in front of it. And the Gettysburg Road, I said, was very close to the Union line up there where we were standing by the cannon. It comes down here now, and it actually goes, the Confederate line goes across the road here. So it's now splitting the Confederate line. This is the Arkansas Monument on your right. You can see a little on top, of course, now the no monuments on the hill at the time of the battle, but that was wide open. Nobody up there, and that's what Meade saw. That alerted him right away. It stood up arms and head. Up here is a rest stop here. Anybody needs to use the restroom, it's up here on your left-hand side when you stop the bus. You'll be able to get
I don't need to.
Here. This one's in here. Is anybody working out there now?
Very, I think some rangers are over there, but it's not open to the. It's not open all the time to the public now.
It's not really functional.
I mean, the farm is. I mean, they still take care of the cattle and everything.
I believe, isn't there going to be Pickett's Charge coming up? Pickett's Charge.
Yeah, coming up after we get over to the round.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can take your car down there and ride around the farm, but you can't go in a building.
No, I was just curious what they're doing with it now.
Yeah.
Who's in charge?
Yeah, well, the park is in charge of it.